Sars, we've just been at the EFL season launch this afternoon. You must be really looking forward to getting back to it on Saturday now.
Yeah. Pre-season's done. It's always nice for us. Had a nice last game to first and foremost witness, a good crowd in for Saturday. That's only going to stem us ready for Saturday. Yeah.
How has pre-season gone? Would you say? Would you say it's gone quickly?
Yeah, it's gone quickly, but it's been a difficult one. One of the most difficult ones, as in been very disruptive for the manager and for the lads. But it's one of them. We're in a crisis at the minute, and hopefully we've come past that, ready now for Saturday. Yeah.
Obviously there'll be a few lads that are behind in the fitness levels because of the isolation periods that they've had to go through, but what are fitness levels like in general within the squad?
I know it's good. I think you've seen Saturday, we were very good. We definitely, for 60-65 minutes have dominated a championship team that's a well-established championship team with good players, but then obviously the squad in depth, I'm not saying that thing, but there was a tired legs towards the end, as in lads coming off getting ready for Saturday. But as a whole, the lads who've come back, they're hopefully they are ready for Saturday. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much pre-season results mean in the long run, but it must have been good to have got back into that winning habit for the majority of pre-season.
Yeah, I think it's just followed on from last year, to be honest. A momentum and a confidence that's just stemmed on from last year, and we've carried on this year, and we've done everything that's asked us through pre-season, and now it's the real stuff.
Fans returned to the University of Bolton Stadium on Saturday for the Blackburn fixture. It must have been brilliant from your perspective to experience that in this stadium for the first time.
Yeah, the best. Honestly, it was the best. When I was running out at the start, and I've just seen obviously the wall in front of me, it was special, and obviously hopefully there's going to be more than double that on Saturday. And honestly, from my perspective, me and the boys and the staff, we can't wait for it.
Yeah, you must be excited for it because there's 10,000 season tickets sold. We've confirmed that earlier in the week, and like you say, there will be probably double that, probably 15,000 in the ground on Saturday. That's going to be an amazing day.
Yeah, that's the whole point of signing for this football club. That was the biggest coup that they were going to fill up a large part of this unbelievable stadium, and now it's just down to business and down to us to do what we can. Hopefully have a successful one again this year.
What sort of challenges do you expect to face in League One this season, as opposed to the challenges that we faced in League Two last season?
I would say they're completely different. I think last year was the lowest, obviously, for the club, and as a group of players, we were brought in to get that club out of the league, and I think first we did find that difficult, but once the core of the group that represented this club how they should do, and the rest followed, listen, the results speak for themselves, and I think this year is going to complement us more. We've got the core from last year and added to it with different qualities, and honestly I'm quite confident that it's going to be another good year. On
a personal level, you've played in League One before, of course. You stood out in League Two last year. You must be hoping to try and stand out again, but a level up this year.
It's the one I'm excited for. I obviously got promoted last year, but came back down, and for valid reasons. And now I can't wait to step out and represent this club in the way I want to. And hopefully, like I said, it's in a way that's going to be positive and rewarding on the pitch.
You mentioned it a little bit there, but does League One perhaps suit Bolton Wanderers a bit more than what League Two did last year? Because there was a lot of physical teams that, with the greatest respect, played in a total different way to what we like to play.
Yeah, and listen, it's not a disrespect, it's just the way it is. It's League Two and League One for a reason, and I think League One this year has stood out for a lot of people to be the league to watch for the teams and the stature of the clubs that are in this league, and for us, like you just said, I think it suits and complements us way more than it did last year, and if we do everything right and what's expected of us, I think, like I said and I keep saying, it's going to stem for a good season.
Fans will have been impressed with what they saw on Saturday against Blackburn. What have you made to the players that have come in during the summer and what they've added to the team?
I think they've just bedded into what we had. I think we can't take away of what was done last year and how the lads achieved what we achieved, and they've just come in and I think they've literally just bedded into and been surrounded by just a good group of lads and a confident group of lads now that's building momentum, and and are just eager to get going again this year.
How confident are you that we can succeed in League One next season?
I'm not saying it for the cameras or to please anyone. I'm as confident as ever that we're going to, do a good job in this league this year.
The manager says that he's aiming for promotion. I guess a club of this size almost has the right to set that bar high.
Yeah, and listen, I don't think it's just from us. I think from afar, I think we're thrown into the mix. Obviously, the stature of the club helped, but I think just building momentum from last year, the signings we've made, the players we've got in the team, it's all recipe to do well. And listen, I've got a smile on my face. It's exciting and one we're looking forward to.
And we've seen it in recent years. Clubs do take momentum from promotion, and the clubs have gone from League 2 to League 1 to the Championship in 2 or 3 years. It's happened.
100%. And look, obviously we look at that and say, why can't we be the next ones to do it? And like I said, we're quietly confident we can, and hopefully we can start well on Saturday, and that just sets the tone for the rest of the year.
Yeah, looking at Saturday, the first test of the season, MK Dons, without a manager at the minute in time. Russell Martin's gone to Swansea City, of course. What sort of a challenge you expected?
Yeah, it was one we knew what MK were about with their manager who was in charge. And listen, I think it's more disruptive for them than it is for us. We're just setting about what we've got to do on Saturday, and they'll have their own difficulties, and they'll be set up to. Obviously, if we've done all our planning for how they are, but on the day it could all change due to the manager. So I think it's just about us. We've got to concentrate on us and be ready for whatever they throw at us. But if we set out to do what we have to do, I can only see it going one way.